Welcome back to East Coast Hour. Get ready to dive into the ultimate celebration of East Coast music with the launch of season number 2. From the hottest new tracks to exclusive behind-the-scenes news, we're bringing you closer than ever to your favorite East Coast artists. Don't miss out on the latest music videos, electrifying performances, and all the entertainment news you crave. Hit that subscribe button and join us for a season packed with unforgettable moments and magical music. East Coast Hour, where the heart of East Coast music beats stronger than ever. Subscribe now and turn on notifications so you never miss a beat. Let's kick off season number 2 with a brand new artist to East Coast Hour. Here is G. Roy and Giselle Grace. This is Boss Girl on East Coast Hour with Chuck. That was G. Roy with Giselle Grace and Boss Girl on East Coast Hour. I'm Chuck Boudreau. That song produced by Tracy McNeil at Shadowed Sun Productions, directed by Giselle Grace and Dan Cameron, and it was starring drag queen Asteria and dancers in that video, Stephanie Gill, Elizabeth Burton, Rochelle Lones, and Maddie Postlethwaite. And there was a special appearance, in case you didn't catch it, go back and watch it again, by Nova Scotia rocker Michelle Ryder. Welcome to season number 2 of East Coast Hour. 1 year around the sun out of the way, and now we're entering a brand new season. In this episode, amazing music videos selected for you with you in mind. Hopefully at least one video will match your mood and spark your interest. Take some time to listen to and watch the videos in this hour. Maybe your new favorite artist is somewhere in this episode. Stop, don't skip through and scroll to find a known artist. Watch them through. Also in this hour, your viewer's pick of the week, and learn how to win tickets to the last performance of Cabin Fever with Terra Spencer and Charlie Acord. Let's keep on rolling. Here is Hearts of Kin with Natural on East Coast Hour with Chuck.
Nobody needs to show a baby how to cry. Don't need no flying school for all them birds up in the sky. It just comes natural. It just comes natural. Like a wild horse knows to run, like a bullet when the trigger pulls on the gun, like the grass and the weeds and the kids just grow. Lightning strikes, thunder just rolls, like a wildfire knows to burn, like a rhyme to a poet and a song to a bird. I don't tell it what to do, this heart it just gets up and loves you. To show a holy man a hymn. Don't need no swimming pool, all them fish know how to swim. It just comes natural. It just comes natural. Like a wild horse knows to run, like a bullet when the trigger pulls on the gun, like the grass and the weeds and the kids just grow. Lightning strikes, thunder just rolls, like a wildfire knows to burn, like a rhyme to a poet and a song to a bird. I don't tell it what to do, this heart just gets up and loves you. And the kids just grow. Lightning strikes, thunder just rolls, like a wildfire knows to burn, like a rhyme to a poet and a song to a bird. I don't tell it what to do, this heart it just gets up and loves you. Baby, how to cry. This heart just gets up and loves you.
That was Hearts of Kin with Natural on East Coast Hour. I'm Chuck Boudreau, the latest release from sisters Danielle MacDonald and Shelley Ann Tobin. Their debut album, Beautiful Burn, was a Nova Scotia Country Recording of the Year from 2024. So they're doing very well, and they just sound absolutely amazing. Check-in with Chuck here on East Coast Hour. Just want to have a little chat with you about some concerns I have around the music industry around the East Coast. Something that artists have shared with me over time, that they have expressed their concerns, whether it be on social media or to me directly, and just want to be able to share it with you. It's very difficult for an East Coast artist to be able to find the avenues and the audiences to be able to share their music and to be able to get out there and display their talents. We have amazing talent on the East Coast, and it's always very unfortunate when an East Coast artist puts a lot of time and effort into organizing a performance, even if a venue tries to organize a performance, and they just don't get the ticket sales. They don't get the advanced ticket sales. They don't get the people showing up to see live performances. And it can be very difficult to actually find good quality, inexpensive live performances from artists. And so one of the concerns that have been expressed a lot of times is that when a venue has been announced, when a performance is being announced, that really it's very helpful to the artist if you're able to get out there ahead of time and be able to buy your advance tickets. That gives the venue an opportunity to know if they're going to get turnout and how many staff to have on for an evening. It also allows the artists themselves to make sure that they've got the proper equipment with them to be able to reach the size of the audience that they're going to be performing to. And as well, it just gives that reassurance to both the vendor and to the artist to be able to say, this is going to go ahead, and there won't be kind of a last minute cancellation because of a lack of ticket sales. You know, going back to, again, live performances are just absolutely amazing. We can hear artists on the radio, we can see them on their YouTube channels, we can catch them on their websites, their social media platforms, but to see somebody live in performance where you're not only hearing their music, but oftentimes you're hearing storytelling as well. And it's just an opportunity for you, the viewer, the listening audience, to be able to catch that live performance, and it supports the artists. It gives them an opportunity to know the reaction to their music, how people are feeling about it, your response to their music. It's all very helpful. And just if you have the opportunity and you see that there is a live performance that's going on, one of the East Coast artists is performing at a venue that's close to you, take the opportunity, if you can, to go out and to take part in that event. And hopefully we get to see more and more. And I go back to it again. To attend a local performance by an East Coast artist, for the most part, it's very inexpensive, if not sometimes free, that the artist is out there performing. They're giving of their own time. So take the chance, take the opportunity where you can, support your East Coast artists by attending their live performances. And if they're selling CDs or merchandise there, that helps them out as well. So do your part, do what you can to help support East Coast artists, because we're all in this together. Music is just a way of life here on the East Coast, and every event, every gathering of people always seems to have some music that accompanies it. So take every chance you get and support East Coast artists. Thank you so much.
Hey, this is Tim from the East Pointers. I'm PEI, and you're watching the East Coast Hour with Chuck. And thanks, Chuck, for all that you do for East Coast artists, because it's very important. There's so much great music out here, and promoting it is a pretty special thing, and we need more of it. So thanks for hosting the show, and also for having me on.
Pick a card, any card. King of pain, queen of hearts. 51 shots to get it wrong. Take a bow, curtains closed. Sold out, standing O. I was there in the front row, 'cause I believed in magic till you didn't need me. You left me here, disappear like Houdini. Was it all an illusion? Don't know how you do it. Goodbye, hello, now you don't even see me. Smoke mirrors in a cigarette. I believed everything you said. Checkmate straight on my chest. can't trust you, and I close my eyes. Can't stand that I'm still hypnotized. Now I'm stuck in my head. Guess that's what I get for believing in magic. Till you didn't need me. You left me here, disappear like Houdini. Was it all an illusion? Don't know how you do it. Goodbye, hello, now you don't even see me. Ooh, you think you know somebody? Do you know somebody? Somebody, do you know somebody? I believed in magic till you didn't need me. You left me here, disappear like Houdini. Was it all an illusion? Don't know how you do it. Goodbye, hello, now you don't even see me. Pick a card.
That was Emily Sampson with Houdini, the audio version here on East Coast Hour. I'm Chuck Boudreau. Emily is the 21-year-old daughter of very successful East Coast musician Gordie Sampson. Now, Houdini was released on March 14th, and it was written 2.5 years ago by Emily along with her dad and Dylan Guthrow. They helped to bring Houdini to life. Congratulations to Emily on her very first release. A couple of months ago, I shared with you a video on Lisa Cameron, which had been created by Route 19 producer, director, photographer, and cinematographer Michael Nikas. Now, that video was an insightful look into the life and music of Lisa Cameron. Michael also released another in the series called Home of Their Hearts. This time it was featuring Aaron McDonald, with a special guest appearance by Mary Janet McDonald. Here's a look into the life and music of Aaron McDonald on East Coast Hour with Chuck.
I mean, the reason I started playing guitar was to play music at kitchen parties. Like, that's why I learned guitar. I didn't learn guitar to like master solos and leads. It was to sing at Cape Breton kitchen parties. And like I grew up singing at kitchen parties with my cousin Brendan. Now I'm playing shows with Brendan all the time. And it's just like a continuation of this family thing we've been doing for the last 20 years. It's just taking this kitchen party feeling out to live audiences.
This next song was kind of written in the same vein as just thinking about where we're at and the people you have around you and the places you are. And if you ever kind of love your hometown, most people love their hometown where they're from, and I love my hometown. And I kind of wrote this song up in my little cabin looking over my hometown, the town of Mabel. And it's just about, this song's about being content where you are in your life and in your place and with your family and with your friends. It's called Exactly. I am a simple man, raised in a rural family. Got my pocket of friends, yeah, I'm exactly where I want to be. I am a simple man, raised in a rural family. Got my pocket of friends, yeah, I'm exactly where I want to be. No master plan, it's all falling right in front of me. Got everyone else to thank, 'cause I'm exactly where I want to be. Do I deserve it all? Grandma says it's written in the leaves of this cup of tea. Boy, you're exactly where you need to be. Who knows how this
mistakes for the entire world to see. Who knows how the story ends? Oh, what is left to see? This town raised me right, and I'm exactly where I wanna be. Got my piece of land, my father's property. I work it with my hands, yeah, exactly how it's supposed to be. And with my garden girl, you know we plant the seed, grow our own little world. Yeah, we're exactly where we wanna be. Who knows how the story goes? At least when it comes to me, I've made mistakes for the entire world to see. Who knows how the story ends? Oh, what is left to see? This town raised me right, and I'm exactly where I wanna be. When nobody knows what's coming next, for you and me both, it's only a guess. I pray for all those who never had the same as me. Oh, this town raised me right, and I'm exactly where I wanna be. Yeah, this town raised me right, and I'm exactly where I wanna be.
Cape Breton Island, you know, I was born here. This is my home. I'm from Mabou. This is where I grew up. This is where I wanted my kids to grow up. This is where I learned how to play music. This is where my friends are, my family are. This is where I kind of feel connected. This is where I get inspired. So Cape Breton, Mabou, Inverness County, Route 19 as they call it. These are all the places that kind of, they formed me into this grizzly person I am today.
I just love my nephew, Aaron. He was just so good at visiting and making everybody feel like they were special. I have a Sunday show called Tunes and Wooden Spoons, where I do some treasured Cape Breton recipes that have been passed down, and I combine that with some tunes from special people who are entertainers here in Cape Breton. And Aaron has been on the show more than once, maybe twice, maybe even 3 times. Hello everyone! Mary Janet here from Tunes and Wooden Spoons, and welcome back, and thank you for joining us every Sunday. Aaron has been on the show, and we just have this great rapport with one another, joking and him singing, and
Sun is shining, it's gonna be a happy day. The light of love is inviting us to come play.
Oh my God, Aaron, love you. Oh, that Aaron, you just never know what he's going to do. But he is so much a part of the fabric of Cape Breton, and here, Cape Breton Island, it is the home of our hearts. And right here on the west coast of the island, it's branded as Canada's musical coast, and it's no better place to be.
So right now I'm up on my family property on kind of the main hill in Mabou here. There's a little cabin that some family members of mine put up, and it was kind of run down for a few years. I can scoot away. It's close enough to my house that I can get here, write tunes here, hang out here. This is kind of where I find my peace, to be my little king of the bubble I am up on the top of this hill. And it's just kind of where I like to come and just relax and just breathe and absorb this whole area that we're in.
So my maiden name is Macquarie. My father's people were from Kenmach, and my mother's people were from Deepdale. They were Frasers from Deepdale. I have a real connection to Cape Breton, and so does Aaron. And I live very close to my grandparents, both sets of grandparents, and so did Aaron. And it really, makes us feel good when we're here. And when we first got married, Aaron was on the road quite a bit, and I was teaching at the time. Once we started having a family, his music kind of slowed down a little bit, but he always continued to write songs. He gets very inspired by either chaos or emotion or what have you. And so then he'll go off to the cabin and he'll come back within a couple of minutes. Okay, I got a song, babe. I got a song.
Forgive me rolling hillsides, let me feel the summer breeze. I wanna taste rain in the morning, fall upon my knees. Oh, walk hand in hand with you, love, only if you please. Yes, break me into sunshine, let me see a brighter day. I am searching for salvation now, but I feel that I'm okay. Come bring me close to heaven, love, if you know the way. Well, my kids kind of grabbed old trinkets from around our house and our yard to kind of decorate the cabin here, and like you'll see the license plates back there. Those were like, I always tried to name my vehicles after a female song. So like Bertha is a Grateful Dead song, Ophelia was a song by the band, but Murdoch, my wife named that one, and that was actually her grandfather's name, Murdoch McQuarrie.
Hi, I'm Trevor McLean. I'm Aaron McDonald's first cousin. We've been fishing together for over 20 years here in Mabel Coal Mines, Cape Breton. And this is my crew, my son Cam, my nephew Alec Angus, and my first cousin Kaylin. And we're all from Cape Breton.
This is a glimpse into the real life, fishing lobsters. This is how I grew up, off of this magical musical coasting here in Cape Breton, Mabel Mines. I love it.
I suppose the reason we love Cape Breton so much, we grew up here and we enjoy the people, the tight-knit communities, and the family traditions that some of the unique characters that we've gotten to experience growing up in this town. They're people you can't meet anywhere else, and the people you'll never forget.
I got a song here for you. I wrote this song in about 2 hours, and it ended up going #1 on the East Coast, so it's kind of crazy. I'm gonna get there with help from every single person I ever knew. I'm gonna get there with hope, I'm gonna get there with trust, I'm gonna get there with truth. I'm gonna walk through this world on fire, never just a clue. I'm gonna get there with you. I'm gonna get there with you. Thank you all so much, guys. Get home safe. We'll see you on the flip side, all right? Aaron McDonald, everybody.
I've been fortunate enough to play music all around Canada. I've toured, I've been in almost every province and territory in every little town and city playing music, but I found myself coming back to my hometown, back to my roots, to just raise my family, get creative. I find I feel more rooted here. So I'm really glad, and I want to thank you guys for taking part of my little journey and how I ended up here. This is truly the home of my heart, Cape Breton.
Hey, this is Andre Pettypaw, Without My Giants, and you're listening to East Coast Hour with Chuck. I'm super stoked to be a guest on his new series. Lots of good stuff coming down the pipe. See you soon.
I met you at a house party in Montreal. We were staring at the flowered wallpaper, talking like it's only us. I was coming down, looking for somewhere between where it started and where it ended up.
You always will be the hardest of pills to swallow. You always will be how I wanna feel tomorrow. With you from the top of a bass jump, with you from the bottom of a free fall. I met you at a house party in Montreal, Montreal, Montreal. I met you at a house party in Montreal.
Dancing on the white lines of St. Catherine Street. The silhouette sun putting colors in your eyes I've never seen. We were holding on, only good until it's gone. Falling apart, falling in love with everything.
You always will be the hardest of pills to swallow. But you always will be how I wanna feel tomorrow. With you from the top of a bass jump, with you from the bottom of a free fall. I met you at a house party in Montreal, Montreal, Montreal. I met you at a house party in Montreal. We were holding on.
Only takes one lesson and the hard way. I'm never gonna let this go. Only takes one lesson and the hard way. I'm never gonna let this go.
I met you at a house party
In Montreal.
Thank you all so much for Port Cities.
That was Port Cities with Montreal on East Coast Hour. I'm Chuck Boudreau. Well, it's time for your viewers' pick of the week. This past week, you were voting for one of 3 videos which you wanted to be able to see on this week's episode. And you selected your video, and we're going to share it for you right now. Here is Chanty Le Savant with Yes You Can on East Coast Hour with Chuck.
Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Would you believe if I told you there's not a limit to what you can do? Believe in yourself in the moment. We'll follow you, your dreams, they will come true. 'Cause limits were meant to be broken. Just keep on pushing and you break through. You can do anything you set your mind to. As long as your heart and soul are in tune. Look at all the things you've done and the mountains you've overcome. Still so many victories left to be won. You've only just begun. And when you've given everything you have, you can keep going. Yes, you can. And when it all
back up, 'cause I know you can. As long as you give yourself a chance, you'll get through anything, yes you can. Would you believe if it told you the sky doesn't have to be blue? There's more to see in the spectrum. Don't limit your sight to just one hue. Every heartache doesn't have to break you. Every time you fall doesn't mean you're through. Each battle you fight just makes you stronger. It all depends on your point of view. Look at all the things you've done and the mountains you've overcome. Still so many victories left to be won. You've only just begun. And when you've given everything you have, you can keep going. Yes, you can. And when it all doesn't go as planned, you can still do it. Yes, you can. And when you've been knocked right off your stance, just get back up, 'cause I know you can. As long as you give yourself a chance, you get through anything, yes you can. Voice a little raspy. Voice is gone. Yes you can, yes you can. Yes you can, yes you can. Yes you can, yes you can.
That was Chanty Le Savant with Yes You Can on East Coast Hour. I'm Chuck Boudreau. Welcome back. Next week's Viewers Pick of the Week is all lined up for you to make your choice. Take a look at the videos I've selected here for you for next week, and all you need to do is go down to the description section below or go to my own personal or East Coast Hour Facebook page, and you can find the link there to vote. You need to vote for which of these videos that you would like to see appear on next week's episode. Cabin Fever is getting ready to wrap up, and it's taking place in Port Hawkesbury coming up on March the 29th. It is an absolutely amazing performance. There were 5 nights, and this one has a great lineup of artists again. Charlie Acord along with Terra Spencer and Steve McIntyre. Everything I've heard of each of the evenings, it's been an overwhelming success. Let's do a check-in right now for Cabin Fever's final performance with Terra Spencer. On this week's East Coast Hour, we're showcasing an artist and talking to an artist about an upcoming concert series, the final of the concert series that's happening in Port Hawkesbury, and we'll hear a little bit about what she's currently up to. It's Terra Spencer. Terra, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you for the welcome. Happy to be here.
And thank you so much for doing this. You are part of the final in the wrap-up of the Cabin Fever concert series. You, alongside with Charlie Acord, and of course, Steve McIntyre, who's there for all of them. What are you looking forward to in coming to Port Hawkesbury?
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, first of all, out of the gate, I love Charlie and Steve so much. I've known each of them for a while. I got to know Steve during the pandemic, during a Zoom series that was put on by the Cape Breton music industry, and we connected there. And I'm just watching everything he's done and continues to do. So I'm a big fan of his, but this is great because we get to see him as a songwriter instead of, all the other executive roles he's taken on. And Charlie, I've known for ages, I think, but before I played music, I've known Charlie. So, what people can expect a songwriter circle is one of those great chances. You're maybe used to hearing people play solo and you get to hear some of the stories behind the songs. But the beauty of a songwriter circle is that everyone feeds off each other. So you might go in with a game plan, and then someone plays a song that you think, oh my gosh, I have a song connected to this, or this reminds me of, and it just becomes this whirlwind of people inspiring each other along the way.
So if I'm hearing this correctly, so there's really no set list going into this kind of evening. You probably have a few
No.
things in mind that you'd want to, but it's more
Yeah,
just three people jamming
yeah,
and just,
yeah,
feeding off of each other. So
yep,
it sounds, from what I
yeah.
understand, it's been a very successful concert series so far,
Oh
uh,
my gosh, yeah, I think most of the shows have sold out, and
including yours.
yes, including ours. I'm so thrilled because Robin and Steve are such wonderful people and are really building a music community there in Port Hawkesbury. So I'm thrilled to see that, in a time right now, a lot of people are afraid to commit and buy a ticket, and you're kind of on pins and needles until the show. So the fact that so many folks have stepped up and snapped up the tickets in advance is wonderful.
Well, on this episode of East Coast Hour, I actually started up a new little segment, and it's about just my thoughts about some little pieces of the music industry. And by no means, I am not a musician. I just have the experience in working in radio and talking to musicians. But one of the things that I've heard, and you just kind of alluded to it as well, is talking about the actual live performances and getting people to come out to those performances, getting people to buy those advanced tickets and take the chance and get out and experience an artist. So that's one of the things that I actually talk about in this episode. So I'm glad you mentioned that because it is very fitting because artists like you put a lot of time and energy into your craft, into your talent, and you're doing it, yes, for you to create a living, but you're doing it for the public. And it's nice to see them come out and support when you do have a performance.
Oh, it is. I mean, it's kind of the point. And, as much time and energy as we put into the craft nowadays, it seems like we put that much also into promoting shows and doing the social media thing and getting the word out. And yeah, it's a big, big piece of the job. The shows is kind of the cherry on top.
Yes, yes.
Getting to actually play music and make music is the treat of for all your hard work
So
promoting the
not that we're
show.
trying to promote cabin fever to the point of people going out and buying tickets, because at this point, they're not going to be able to get a ticket. But it is happening. I believe it's March 29th in Port Hawkesbury, 7:30 p.m. show. It's going to be you and Charlie and Steve for a great, very intimate type of evening. And I hear that happy hour starts a good hour to 2 hours beforehand.
That doesn't surprise me a bit.
So now, Tara, let's talk about what you are up to right now. Anything you're currently working on?
Oh boy. Oh, look, I excel at keeping myself occupied. I really do. I'm an only child and we're good at keeping ourselves busy. So right now I have another tour that's happening on the East Coast with my good friend Kim Dunn, who is just a fixture of the East Coast music scene. He's somebody I've admired for a long time. So, was actually at the last ECMAs, I think. We struck up a quick chat in the hotel lobby at 2:30 in the night and said we should play a show together. And that show turned into now, I think, 15, 16 shows we have lined up between Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and PEI. And that'll go all through the spring and even stretching into the summer now, it looks like. So that's a treat.
Nice. I just put the poster up so people can see where those performances are.
Oh, that's great. Yes, I'll make sure you have an updated one because we keep adding shows onto it. Yeah, that's been just kind of a dream come true. I mean, I love collaboration, and Kim's one of the finest. So that's a treat for me. I just finished yesterday a songwriting workshop that was held by Chris Kirby with some students from New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. We spent 3 days writing songs and talking about the craft of songwriting. And then yesterday spent the day at Joe Plaskett's studio in Dartmouth recording one of the songs. So
Nice.
that's filled up this week. Had a show last night I have a pretty full roster. I kind of front loaded my year through these months until the summer festivals, and yeah, it's busy times.
So is summer usually another busy time for you?
I think hopefully it is. You know, everyone loves to play festivals, especially solo performers, because it's a chance to hang out with pals and collaborate a bit with them and, you know, have that sense of community. So I think this summer I will be kind of within the Maritimes, probably playing festivals on my home turf, the Kemp Shore, and then the Lunenburg Festival. That's been so kind to me over the past few years.
Nice. Now, you mentioned ECMAs. Congratulations on your nominations.
Oh, thank you.
3
That's
different
not the reason I
nominations.
brought it up.
No, but it's well deserved. Well deserved. I believe it's roots, folk,
Mhm.
and songwriters.
That's, yeah, Songwriter of the Year. Yeah, those 3, which is very nice. And I'll throw that congratulations back to you on your first ECMA nomination for
Thank you very much.
Media Person of the Year. That's no small honor.
Thank you. Now, Tara, if somebody was looking for more of your music or how to connect with you, where's the best place for them to look?
Well, I've polluted the internet with myself, unfortunately. You know, the music is all on the streaming services and, you know, the old-fashioned way, CDs and vinyl, that kind of thing. I have a website that's kind of where I go to keep track of what I'm doing at any given time. And I'm very easy to reach, you know, Facebook and Instagram and all the things. Yeah. As long as you spell my name right, then I'm easy to find.
That's right. Terra.
That's right. That's the catch.
Tara, thank you so much for doing this, and best wishes on your trip to Port Hawkesbury for the Cabin Fever concert series, the final for this year. And we look forward to more great music coming out of you. So thanks so much for joining us.
Well, thanks so much, Chuck, and good luck with your ECMA. I hope you come home with full hands.
I would hope. I would hope. We're going to actually feature one of your music videos right now, and I'm going to let you introduce it. So I should tell you which one we're doing. We're going to play 17.
Oh, 17 is a video filmed by my good friend Jamie Cronick, who I've worked on for a number of projects, filmed in my basement, my wood paneled basement, which is the pride and joy of our household.
Nice. This is Terra Spencer with 17 on East Coast Hour with Chuck.
We were young and in bloom with a little room in the back of your parents' car, watching the sunset on the edge of 17. Push and the pull with our hearts full, trying not to go too far, watching your face, feeling the space in between, sinking into the sand of a summer dream. The moon is shining through. Does it remember you the way I do? September came too soon, but I remember June and the way I loved you, and everything I thought that we could be at 17. The nights at the beach when we fell asleep with our hands on each other's hearts, the crashing waves before they're breaking. I was green and naive and wanted to believe that love could never fall apart, that a summer romance was a chance worth taking. The moon is shining through. Does it remember you the way I do? September came too soon, but I remember June and the way I loved you, and everything I thought that we could be at 17.
That was Terra Spencer with 17 on East Coast Hour. I'm Chuck Boudreau. Don't forget to enter down in the description section below or on my own personal or East Coast Hour Facebook pages. And you can find the link to enter in to win tickets to the last of the Cabin Fever series. Well, that's a wrap for this week. Just a reminder to vote for Viewer's Pick of the Week. Send in your videos if you'd like to have one of your music videos appear on East Coast Hour. Don't forget to subscribe, like the channel, and make comment. Let me know where you're watching from and what you might like to see on an upcoming episode. And enter to win your Cabin Fever tickets. Have yourself a good week. Be good and kind and nice. Do something extra special for someone throughout the week. Let's wrap it up with Tyler Salzman and his latest. It's called Cheyenne on East Coast Hour with Chuck.
More crack filling the bed than I had ever seen. Loading things on, he said, don't scratch the paint or else I'll make a scene. Transmission blew more times than I can count, but there ain't no lack of memories from the source that I have found. Well, it took us from A to B, worn out passenger seat, driving away never felt more like home. Well, I never thought I'd see the day that I'd watch him up and fading away, but those memories, oh, they ain't gone. As long as that Cheyenne can take me. Decided to sell, I said, sell her to me. Don't worry about a scratch, 'cause I promise I'll keep her clean. When he handed me those keys, he looked and said, there's more than just crack fill in that old truck bed. Well, it took us from A to B, old torn up passenger seat, driving away never felt more like home. Well, I never thought I'd see the day that I'd watch him up and fading away, but those memories, oh, they ain't gone. As long as that Cheyenne can take me. Took us from A to B in that old torn up passenger seat,